Welcome to Elevate International Sports Academy. This is the core team behind the entire vision of ISA, and we have the key people, the brain, the heart, and the entire vision behind this. So, I would like to start off asking Jaipal. Jaipal, what's your journey behind setting up this EISA?
The Elevate International Sports Academy came to my mind because I've been mentoring young people all over the world for many years. And since I was childhood, I always played badminton in India. And so I believe strongly one of the best way to mentor young people is through sports. There's power in sports and which have the transformative power. It unites, inspire, and empower individuals. Actually, it goes beyond national borders, cultures, and languages. It fosters the sense of community. And in ISA, Elevate International Sports Academy, we recognize athletes and not only physical strength, mental strength, and emotional intelligence and spiritual resilience. We excel not only in the ground and in the field, but also in life. And we pursue excellence. Excellence is not just a goal. It's a journey. It requires dedication, perseverance, and pursuit and improvement. The spirit of sportsmanship is the essence of sports. And we honor, we respect opponents, team members, and first of all the games. Any games we play field hockey, we play pickleball, a lot of games we play. Any games we play. And as we launch this academy in India, we like people to join us, our community, as we elevate the world of sports to inspire a new generation of athletes and leaders. Whether you are an athlete or a coach or a parent or just a person who loves sports, we have a place and a role for you. As we embark into the journey, let us do it with integrity and elevate the world of sports.
Thank you so much, Jaipal. And Aldred, in the world of stiff competition that's filled with nepotism, politics, finances, and lot many things that we don't want to discuss. How do you think IS is going to set a bar, a standard for the athletes whose chances of facing these competitions are sleek?
Yeah, I think in a world where there are so many other sports academies, and usually people are always looking at the whole exercise through a lens, right? They're looking at a lens. Their entire goal is to create professionals because professionals then in turn brings them revenue. So at the end of the day, when you look at a sports champion, you want to champion them because there is benefit for you, right? I think EISA is different. We see them from the lens of them being a human being. It's not about the revenue that ISA makes. It's about how can we champion the young person for the value that they already have because they've been created in God's image. And we want them to discover. Now, the byproduct of that could be a lot of revenue. That's not the goal. That's not the end point. So when that's not the end point is the young person themselves, then the dedication is a far more dedication to that person. I think that's why we are very different. We don't see them through the lens of money. We see them through the lens of their own worth, their own value. Why are they being... And a lot of young people are on the streets because they don't know who they are. You know, who am I is a question that nobody really can easily answer. It's the single most asked question, and there are not many great answers for that, right? And we believe that if we can help them find their identity, they become the person they always were created to be, right? And because they don't know who they are, they get into all kinds of at-risk behavior. But sports is such a beautiful vehicle. If you keep them busy with sports, they're off the street, number one.
Exactly.
That's true. But because they're under the lights in this discipline of sports, we can then bring out the best out of them. We can help them become a better version of themselves. I think that's where we are very different. So if you look at any other professional sports, they're great, they're amazing, but they stop with the ultimate goal of how can we make more money.
More money and victory and tournament and the trophy.
So the moment the sports person is not making any more money, he's in the past. Nobody really cares for him, right? So it's about, we are like, no, we're committed to that person. Whether he wins a gold medal or not doesn't matter. Is he in that journey of becoming what God has created him to be?
So my question.
That's what we are passionate about. I think our gold medal only comes later.
Exactly. Yeah. So you mean to say there is life beyond the medal and behind the tournament, where the life goes on for the person, right?
So life is not just what you do in the sports arena.
Yeah.
Life is holistic. So it's beyond the race, right?
Even after the lights are off.
Yeah, you can get all the medals you want and still fail life, right? You can still really mess up in life. You know, how many stories we know like that. You take about, great stars like Vinod Kambli. I mean,
Yeah.
you may be great with batting, but if you don't have the attitude to life, you can still fail life. So Elevate, ISA, yes, we use sports. We speak the sports language is powerful, but it is more than that. It is about that person and their life on the field and off the field.
Wonderful. There is something called finding your swing in golf. So it is, as Aldrin said, it's helping them find their purpose in life. And the purpose of every person, I suppose, is to be what we are made to be. Okay, thank you so much. And before I get to Christopher, I have a question for Eula here. What do you think? How do you think ISA can help elevate women's motivation, their encouragement? Okay, from a very larger perspective that put behind unless you're over excellent. So how does EISA help promote, elevate, and put women in the front line?
Okay, so I think in a biased world, you know, where women are seen like a backward kinds, I feel Elevate provides a very good platform for women, especially who are underprivileged and who do not have the opportunities to voice out. So we can provide a voice for the voiceless, is what I feel.
Christopher, thanks so much. What do you think the present generation of young people can be benefited, or how can EISA facilitate the young generation? How do you see ISA being their channel of getting to what they want to be?
Before I tell about that, I would like to add 2 points that my colleagues have told. The dedication that they've spoken about. Well, the 3 things that are vital, are important in sports is the discipline. 3 Ds. One is discipline, one is dedication, and the other one delivery. So a lot of people get that motivation and they start off with a good journey, but later, because of discipline and the dedication, which is not consistent, they'll not be able to deliver it. So if I quote an example, you see 2 kind of cricketers. I'm from a cricket background. So Vinod Kambli and Sachin Tendulkar, both have started their career. Both were equally well, but Kambli stepped down because of his indiscipline. He didn't set that standards of living or the kind of lifestyle that was supposed to be carried forward with a disciplined life. So that is one thing that has dipped, and his career has gone quite opposite to what Sachin is. Where if you see the track record, both had equally. In fact, Vinod Kambli had the technique of cricket very nice than Tendulkar, but he lost it because of the discipline.
Yes.
So we at Elevate, we will focus on these 3 things and ensure, we keep counseling the players and give them coaching. Coaching anybody can give, they can practice, they can do, but along with that, these are the 3 things that I said, the 3 Ds that are very important in sportsman life.
Thank you so much, guys. That's been very resourceful and giving us a window picture as to what Elevate is going to be in the coming years. And we're going to come back to you with more stories that will inspire you. Thank you so much.